Hello and welcome back to our next video. We are still in Cozumel, Mexico. Enjoy! And back at it.
It's a new day.
Change of clothes, change of tour
And change of dock.
Yes. So we are now, yesterday we were next to Brilliance of the Seas,
Which we're going on.
Today we're next to Celebrity Reflection,
Which we've been on.
One of these cabins is actually ours, one of those balconies. That's before we started the channel,
It is
so
indeed.
all those memories are tuned in our heads and not in our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So yes, today what are you on?
I'm going to go to the wrestling.
3, 1, 2, 3, ding ding ding.
Mucha Libra.
Yeah, we need to watch. We need to walk in.
So let's just
Bring you back in a
see you
minute. Well, we got away. Just a bit busy.
So yeah, so I'm going to wrestling based on my love of the old Cartoon
These.
the Cartoon Network show. I can't remember the name of it.
Bless me.
But it was a school where
Celebrity Deathmatch, was it?
no, it's a kids' cartoon in
sorry.
Cartoon Network, and the kids at the school were all Mexican wrestlers. So yeah, I'm going it for that purpose alone. So
Well, today I am, if Connor, yes, there you go, it turns the GoPro to me instead of hogging it all the time. I'm off on a taste of Cozumel and semi-sub, so above ground and below ground for me today, so that should be good. We're going to a Mayan chocolate factory, we're going to try some tequila, which I don't think will be nice.
but you should try it.
Yeah, well.
Got to.
And then after that I am doing, what are we doing? The semi-submarine under
Yeah.
the water. We're just having a look. There's a number of cruise ships up there today. Virgin's
There
in
is.
today. But yes, come and join us on our second day in Cozumel. Well, in last week's video we saw a ship that we might have been going on, and the one that you just saw was one that we were on. Here's a nice picture of the Isla Cozumel sign, which is obviously a lovely touristy thing that people get their picture taking at. This is my wife, everyone. Back with my wife. She's reunited.
Yes.
Yes,
My
arm
hubby is
around
here.
my hubby. Morning. Right, we're on the first stop. We've made it to yesterday's terminal. So we're now moving, what I think is to the submarine, which will be first up. We just have to wait and see. But yeah, bit of a palaver to get started this morning, but now we're on the way. Hopefully everything will be fine from here. So maybe the submarine. Right, semi-sub time.
7.
Well, as you know, we like to spend our time above the sea on our ships around the world, but it was time for me now to take a trip under in an underwater submarine. So we came down the stairs behind me. As you see, they were quite steep, so if you are considering coming on one of these underwater submarine tours, you will have to come down a flight of steep stairs. But there we go. As you see, there's a few little fish flying outside the window. It does get better as we go throughout, but it was really nice just to see the changing, as you saw the changing of the colours there as we went deeper into the sea. But yeah, it's really nice to be able to come out, do something a little bit different while you're in port, and there's a few companies that offer this sort of thing whilst in Cozumel. And all throughout our experience, our guide, which you may see just as I was panning round there, was giving us commentary about what we were seeing. He explained that no matter what time of the day you were to do this kind of tour, you're going to see something different. So different kinds of fish, different kinds of predators, We were hoping to see some sharks and stingrays. I think I saw a stingray around about now, but you might not see it, it's quite far in the distance. But it was a really good tour. We really enjoyed it. The guide was quite funny with his commentary as well. And yeah, it was just a really nice thing and something different to do. There we go, that was the submarine. I hope you saw some really nice things there on the video. We're back at the International Pier. Now we're on to the second part of the tour. The Mayan Chocolate Company, I believe the guide said, would be next. Then a bit of tequila tasting. But yeah, we're back on the dock and over now to the next part of the tour. I'll see you there. Okay, that's the submarine done, and it's now time for me to hand you back over to Connor, who's not ventured too far from the port area, but has done something that I'm sure you're going to enjoy watching.
Well, we're at the arena. I don't know what's about to happen, but we will see. Can't wait.
So just before the show begins, this is the venue. It was a great venue, very spacious, very open. We were able to purchase snacks and drinks beforehand, ready to see the act. So here we go. Now, this show comes with a lot of heart and a lot of comedy with it, and although you might think it's a fighting match, it really wasn't. There was so much comedy involved, interacting with the viewers, which you're about to see in terms of stealing our walking sticks, from taking our hats, interacting. There was actually a baby sitting behind me, so this was one of the men trying to think they're going to have a fight with the baby. It was an incredibly funny experience. Overall, this was great and such a surprise of how well it was put on. Following the event, we got to take photos. There was a gift shop with lots of items you could purchase. I actually purchased a postcard with all their faces, and you could go and get their signatures, so I've kept that. And then we went outside for the food. Here is the bigger gift shop, of which Chris will also be visiting on his tour due to the venue hosting many different tourist attractions.
So I've had a fabulous tour and had a brilliant time, and it's all in that hut there, so you'll be sure to come here and have a great time if you do, because it was absolutely amazing. And we've had tacos and margaritas. This whole site has got lots of tequila making, workshops, lots of things to do. Brilliant place. Had a fabulous time.
Okay, we've now stopped again. We're now at the Mayan Cacao or Cocoa Company. So yeah,
Okay.
let's see what's in store. Okay, that's us on the way in. We're about to get guided round a number of buildings and a number of talks on all things to do with the Mayans and cacao and how they treated the chocolate from initial bean to get to the actual chocolate that they would eat. It was a really good educational experience. Really enjoyed. Well, some actual hot homemade chocolate. It was really tasty and served in one of these unique kind of bready things. So this was our first tasting, and now on to our second one as we walked into the workshop.
Special history, amigos. Well, back in the days, the Mayas, right now it's time to travel in the time, amigos. They use different types of tools. This is one of the most important one called metate. Well, the metate basically is a Mexican blender. Also, I'm going to use some ingredients that the Mayans used back in the days. So let's start with the cacao, amigos. You like chocolate, so we're going to use the real cacao nibs, amigos, okay? So, these cacao nibs, normally we find like this in the store. Everything that we need is 1 hand of cacao and of course some ingredients that probably you have at home, okay? Like example, the first one. This one, amigos, is pimienta. We're going to repeat the Mexican name, okay, amigos? Everybody repeat, pimienta.
Pimienta.
You may ask, what is that? The pimienta, amigos, in our country, we use it basically for all the foods, moles, tacos, salsas, chocolate. Even we can use it in sweet flavors, like example, pumpkin pie, sweet potato pie. This one is already roasted. It's just ready to make chocolate.
So, that was our chocolate tour. Hope you liked a few of the pictures that we got. We got a couple of tastings as well. Let's have a look in the shop. Smells very chocolatey. No, good. Got my chocolate. Just trying to get sold a picture. But yeah, that's us now. Now off to the tequila place. So let's see what tequila has to offer. Okay, we've had a little demonstration of the tequila. Tried it. That's where it's staying. It's staying as trying. Now we're in the shop. I'll give you a little tour. So yeah, I think we're going back to the ship after this. So yeah, last little bit of the tour, and yeah, nice day. I've enjoyed it.
Hello. So I've been on my tour, which was amazing, as you would have seen. I'm now back. I've just left the port area. As you can see, my ship is there, and I'm heading into town to see what I get up to.
So the actual village town near Cozumel was a great open space, lots of tourist attractions, but also just small artistic shops that you could pop into and visit. There was also the flea market that I discovered. However, it wasn't much of a flea market when I was being offered $200 to pay for a blanket. So prices were extremely elevated, let's just say.
So I've had my time walking about. I think I've even done as far as I can. I went to the statue of an art from scuba divers, but I think we're going to start heading back. But from here I can still see our ship. You can pass like in the distance of the port. This is where you would catch the ferry. If you're doing it on your own, this is the ferry port to head over to Cozumel. No, not to Cozumel, to Playa del Carmen and stuff. But we're going to head back into the square and try and see some things. But it is very pricey for some gifts. Very pricey.
Who's that set up there?
wonder who that is. Who is it? Is it Connor? Is it Connor? Hi Connor!
Hello.
Reunited everybody!
Thank you. What happened to the camera?
What camera?
You're filming upside down.
Oh no! I don't know what's happened to that. Oh, it really is upside down. May have pressed the button. I'll get my technician to have a look. Bye. Hola chicas!
Hello.
We're back at the port, as you just saw. The ships are there waiting on us and we're about to leave Cozumel.
Yeah.
And may I just start by saying this place is not suitable for two Scotsmen that like to save $1 or $2 or $100.
I just couldn't get a grasp of the value of the currency, because some things were costing a lot, some things were costing very little, you know, what I wanted. So I couldn't actually get a grasp of.
Just making sure your hat's not going to blow
Yeah, I know.
off. Is that
It's a
what
bit
you were
windy.
doing?
It was a bit paying
but yeah,
for.
we did get a couple of things.
I got a tiny wee thing from my friend for next year, or this year, that's cost $7. I was like, raging.
Yeah.
But oh
We've got
well.
Costa Maya tomorrow, and I'm not confident it's going to be any cheaper.
Yeah.
We still got 450 peso out of 1500, so.
But I did get to get some tacos, I did have some margaritas. Because I have ticked off some Mexican food. But in terms of taking something Mexican culture home, no, it's very Americanized in terms of souvenirs.
Yeah, but hey ho, you live and learn, and I'm sure we'll have plenty more adventures to get things.
Yeah.
So
we don't have a CD tomorrow. We've had 2 days in port. We've got another day in port.
Costa Maya.
Costa Maya.
And hopefully, fingers crossed, I've asked for the Segway and beach tour. Hopefully Leo looks after me and gives me it, because I love segways, and it'd be nice to just go on the beach in Mexico. As I'm starting to build up a wee bit of colour, not a lot, but
a wee
bit.
Emphasise the wee.
So yeah, on the ship tonight we've got the comedian again.
Scottish comedian.
So yeah, we'll hopefully enjoy that. But apart from that, we will see you tomorrow in the wonderful Mexican mainland and the port of
Costa Maya.
Costa Maya. Signing out.